Welcome everyone to the main hub of the battle minigames. In this area you can make friends and socialize, and if you want to access the old lobby, you can access it by touching this button, open the iron door by touching this painting, and then press this button. Push this lever and here you are in the old lobby. There was also this sword code thing, but I can't remember what it does exactly. Well, let's start rambling about the actual maps now. You start with chests at spawn for your first gear. You can now actually start unaliving people, like this fella right there.
No, 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 no! Wait!
Easy win. That's the scoreboard, not that we actually care about it, but now let's start talking about Crucible. This map is basically HE double hockey sticks. And like you may have thought, yes, it is the most punitive map. But if you play dirty and prioritize distant weapons, you have the advantage. Besides being one of the coolest free maps in my opinion, Cavern is also one of the best maps to sneak up on your enemies, and for some reason, although I am not an epic gamer or anything, but I haven't died much for now. Well, let's see the DLC packs. G Studios really nailed it when it came to creating the DLC maps. I mean, just look at this. I'm on the back of a giant dragon. There is also the glide minigame. G Studios made famous resource packs like the plastic resource pack or the city resource pack. But if there is one thing that stood out from everything else, it was the mashup packs. And speaking of mashup packs, let's start with the first one. Little Big Planet. This one is mostly parkours like in the original game. And in these mashup packs, you have actually a side quest, and it's to collect music discs. And if you collect all of them, you become an epic gamer, I think. Little Big Planet, you go left. Halloween mashup pack, you go right. 4G Studios, you know what to do. Together, we are Minecraft PlayStation 3 Edition. Speaking about the Halloween mashup pack, let's dive into it. The textures and the overall ambience on this mashup pack is top notch. It is honestly pretty spooky. There is a lobby with a giant clown head at the top of the main activity of this map, and that is, of course, the roller coaster. The environments are really spooky, starting with the beginning on a small haunted house and then going to random places with big Halloween structures. This map is one of the fan favorites, mainly thanks to its amazing ambience, but it's not the only one with an amazing ambience. The festive mashup pack. This map has a magical feel to it, and I think it's mostly nostalgia, unfortunately. But once again, the textures are awesomely made by 4G Studios. There are big houses and big Christmas trees, and I think most of the charm of this map comes from the feeling it gives. It feels like we are playing on the secret city of Santa or something. This is clearly one of the mashup packs of all time.
Johnny had to leave his happy home and go away on the good advice of his physician. All around the world he went, but every single day something came to spoil his disposition. In Scotland he tried to get used to kelp, but got rheumatism in both his stilts. In Germany each time he spoke.
Besides Fallout, there's also a few other mashup packs, like the Nightmare Before Christmas one. And once again, it's a really well made map by 4G Studios that encapsulates the ambience of the movie really well. And as the next mashup pack, we have the Adventure Time one, and I think it may be the best one when it comes to licensed maps. This one is very faithful to the original series, and the texture pack really nailed the Adventure Time cartoony feeling. The Skyrim mashup pack is also really good and blends well with the Minecraft theme. Well, let's go to the next chapter, and we are going to start talking about the TU maps. In this part of the video, we are going to talk about the tutorial maps. And I think this may be the most memorable part of the old 4G Studios versions. And to start off, tutorial update 46. This was one of the last tutorial updates. To begin, I am going to say the only problem I can find with this map. It's too deorganized and you will be lost multiple times. But that's it. This update is the best one, I think. But it's just beautiful, gigantic, detailed. But most importantly, in this update, we got the Elytra, and 4G Studios wanted us to use it, of course. And I think that is the reason why this map is so big and complete. To visit the whole map by foot or with the Elytras. And we have plenty to see, like jungle monuments, a mushroom village, and this big tower that we see multiple times in this map. This desert village is also awesome. It looks really nice, and there's a sandcastle in the middle of it. No, really, the design of this desert village is really awesome. There's a big ocean monument in this map, where you can find a music disc inside, and there's also more jungle monuments, where you can do parkour. I think this map might be the best one. It's just perfection, it's beautiful and very complete. 4G Studios made quite a few memorable TU maps, and here are the ones that left an impact on my childhood. TU-31. The main hub is very bricky and very well known in the community. And there's also a recreation of the TU-12 tutorial update, which is a good way to visit the old map once again. In this map you could also find a jungle parkour, a big cathedral and a white arch with mysterious meanings. Tutorial update 70 is the end, the final tutorial update, and it came with the aquatic update. And as a recurring theme, you can once again find an old TU map recreation, and this time it's TU41, but it's submerged under ice and water, which really reminds us the unforgiving passage of time. This map feels like a tribute to Minecraft history, but it also feels like a goodbye from 4G Studios that really gave us a good version, even with the technical limitations. I can ramble for a very long time about everything on this map, like the introduction to the aquatic update, but this map is the last goodbye from 4G Studios, so let's finish this chapter with footage from all around this world.
Welcome to Minecraft 1.12. We introduce you to the brand new horses. Also introducing the Wither. Bring them and determine the responsible for horses. If you need any help, please call horses. With our new blocks, you can also build houses and horses.
Now let's dive into the oldest tutorial maps.
Let's go!
TU12 was my first experience with Minecraft, and 4G Studios added the anvil and, of course, iron golems in this update. In this map you can find an underground structure, this place to harvest on succulent food, and of course the mythical spawning area. This is also where I personally got introduced to the console crafting system, that is very easy to handle. You can also access the Nether, but there is nothing special in here to see, unfortunately. There is also this creeper-themed pirate ship that was awfully hard to find. And inside it's pretty empty, except for the music disc at the top. You also have this weird structure on water, and of course the original desert temple. And TU5 had this big castle also, but there isn't much to see here. And of course you still got the iconic Minecraft logo at the spawn. Is there a button somewhere? Oh, yeah. Actually, there is. Yes, you also have a village at start. And some hidden chests to find music discs. And this lost house in the jungle that really encapsulates the old look of the game. And that is TU9, but there isn't anything to see besides this castle. So let's go to TU19. TU19's main hub area introduces us to villager trades, horses, and of course the beacon. You also have this big castle that looks like a Disney castle or something, which is real great. Is that toilets? That's a Turkish toilet. We are not going to talk about this deception, but we will talk about a character that haunted us all when we were kids. Herobrine. There is no need to introduce Herobrine. He's the hoax that started off with people theorizing about the first Copeland stream, where a character with white eyes appears, a character that will haunt an entire generation. The mystery of Herobrine really was the most terrifying entity in this game. Even Mojang added to the mystery by adding removed Herobrine in update notes. Even if most of the encounters with Herobrine on PlayStation 3 was just other players using the skin for trolling, when you were alone, you had this weird feeling.